How's it going, guys? It is AJ here and welcome to another FIFA 17 trading video. So in this video you guys can see by the thumbnail we're actually going to be looking at a potential SBC, and it's probably going to be an SBC, to be honest with you. Basically, I don't know whether it's, obviously we had Kante and Dele Alli as the PFA Player of the Year and Young Player of the Year, but I don't know what this one is. It's just Player of the Season, I think, Premier League Player of the Season, but we're looking at a new SBC for that, hopefully anyway, and I'm going to show you some investments that you can make to hopefully make a potential ton of profit. So on the screen we're looking at some gold Premier League players, and the first player I'm actually going to show you guys is actually someone called Thibaut Courtois. You might know him, you might not, but he is actually going for around 30k. I looked earlier, he was around 30,000 coins, which is really cheap, and obviously with this SBC it is not going to be cheap at all. You're probably, if it's Eden Hazard, obviously I think there is a short list, I don't know it, but obviously it's probably like Lukaku, Hazard, Kane, Ali, Kante, players like that. They're all going to be in the short list, so whoever you want to invest in them, but by all means go and buy whoever you actually want to. But I'm going to show you some investments that could possibly be needed. So basically Courtois is actually around 29k, so he's gone down a little, 28,000 to 29,000, so that's pretty cheap for an 89 rated. Obviously he's Chelsea, covers the route of Kante and Eden Hazard. He's also Belgian, which means he covers the route of Lukaku. So pretty much I'm going to be looking at some players today that the phrase is something like hitting two birds with one stone, but this one, making one investment to cover two players or multiple players. So the first one is Courtois, 29k, 28k. You might snipe him cheaper because obviously I'm going to be doing a pack opening. Obviously we'll see that over the weekend, but when this video's out you guys will know who it is, league it is, but I'm hoping it's going to be the Premier League so I can actually do the pack opening. Been waiting ages to open those packs, but like I said, you guys will know when this video's out. But yeah, so Courtois is actually the first one, 28k, very good investment. This one isn't so cheap, but obviously, basically, I'm doing this in the hope that you guys have got these in your club. Kevin De Bruyne, you're looking at around 65,000 coins for him, so put it down to 63. You're looking at about 63 to 65k for him, which isn't too bad. If you've got him in your club, keep hold of him until Friday. I forgot to announce that, I forgot to actually say. So the actual winner comes out on Monday. We don't know whether the SBC is going to be Monday. There might not be an SBC, but the chance either will be. Whether that drops Monday or Tuesday, I don't know, but we will see, of course. So yeah, let's look forward to that. But obviously we can't do anything. Just keep your players until Monday or Tuesday, because if you've got Kevin De Bruyne in your team and you're waiting to sell him, you're going to sell him after this weekend coming, just keep him for an extra day or two, because if he goes up from 63 to 100k, you could potentially make yourself an extra 40, 30k profit. Obviously it depends if he goes up even more, because he might be in even more demand, you guys don't know. So maybe just keep hold of some of your players if you've got high rated Prem players in your club, if you're waiting to sell them over the weekend. So Kevin De Bruyne, another one, high Premier League rated player, 88 rated. Quite expensive, I understand that. If you've got him, that's pretty much why I was covering him. If you've got him in your team, keep him. But obviously he's Belgium, covers the route of Lukaku and also Eden Hazard if they get it. But you actually never know, so there's no telling who it's going to be. But if you want to look for some high-rated Premier League players, what I recommend you guys do, put it to around 10.250k, just above the 10k mark. You can see some cheap ones. Mkhitaryan, Petr Cech, another high-rated goalkeeper, Cazorla. Anything above, I'd invest in anything above 84, because if it is Hazard or Lukaku, it's going to be worth a lot, and you're going to need probably like an 85, 86 rated Premier League team. You've got Mkhitaryan again just then. There's loads of players. I know there are Koscielny's on the end there. David Silva's a very good one, pretty cheap. You're looking at probably about 15k. Bravo, Costa, Mahrez, they're all really cheap. Company's there. Covers the Manchester City route if, I don't know, Aguero gets it because he scored a lot of goals this season. Also, the main thing is he's a high-rated Prem player and he's Belgian, so he covers Lukaku and Hazard. Obviously, Aguero probably won't get it, but you never know. You don't know what's going to happen. Coutinho's in there. Once again, most of these are the same players, but you guys get the drift. Just high-rated Premier League players. Invest in them. If you've got them in your club, keep them. If you have them in your team, keep them. Once again, Alderweireld is probably one of the better examples of doing this, because he plays for Tottenham. He covers the route of Harry Kane. Christian Eriksen's had a good season. Dele Alli's had a good season. Belgium covers Lukaku, covers Hazard, so it covers a lot of ground. This guy, got him in my team, but I probably will make a few investments of him. So that's a good one to actually go get. Plus, he's getting the team of the season card. Well, hopefully today, or it might be out, I don't know. But yeah, he's getting the team of the season card probably. So yeah, could potentially be going up in price. basically just invest in some high rated Premier League players, maybe Coutinho just there, anything above 84 like I said. But we're going to move on to the informs. Now a lot of people will be saying that they're already high in price, but if this SBC comes out, they will be going through the roof. They'll be going a lot higher than they are now. With this, 83 and above I guess, so you can go and get some 83s. The main ones, of course, the 84s and above. You've got Arnautovic, fairly cheap, 84 rated once again. You've got Tom Heaton here, his club partner, which is Keane, who's also probably going to get a team of the season, or is getting a team of the season. Valdez is pretty cheap, he's under 65k. Don't think that guy is, no, so he's not very cheap. But yeah, there's a few that I've just named there. Coleman could be pretty cheap to go get. But yeah, I'd stick with those ones. You've got Shawcross, somewhere anyway, he's going to be there. Winston Reed's pretty cheap. So look at some players that you can actually go and get that aren't a ridiculous price. And if they do actually cover, if you have a Chelsea in form or a Tottenham in form, like Dele Alli might be able to get his in form. Of course, with Eden Hazard or any of these, if you need them, with like Dele Alli or any of these players, with this SBC you might need that in form. So if Hazard gets it, you might need his in form. I wouldn't go and do that because it is very, very risky to actually go and do, because you could potentially lose a lot of money. So I wouldn't really do that. But yeah, I just stick with these sort of players. Don't buy an inform. Giroud is a very good one. I think he's about 30 to 40k. Yeah, look, 29 there, so 25 to 30k for Giroud, 85 rated. Very, very good investment for you guys there. Cahill, also another one, probably about 40k. Less than that, so you look at about 29 to 30k for Gary Cahill as well. 85 rated once again, so it's very good. But yeah, just stay away from the actual informs like Hazard, inform Kane, inform Ali. Unless you have them in your club, of course, keep them by all means, but I'm just saying to stay away from them for investment. One thing I wanted to mention, I did actually forget. Basically, if Premier League Team of the Season's out, I don't know by the time the video's out, but if it is and you've packed an inform and you've packed a Team of the Season, sorry, and it is a Premier League one, maybe keep it until Monday unless you get Hazard, you get Lukaku, someone that is worth a lot of money. But if you get someone like Vertonghen, like 150k, 100k, or someone like Keane if he gets one, or anything like that, keep him, because you could actually potentially need this, because obviously all the Team of the Seasons are coming out. You might need one of them for this SBC, so maybe just keep them until Monday or Tuesday, then sell them on. And it's probably best, to be honest, if you're getting a shit Team of the Season, I just keep it for now anyway, because they tend to rise when they're out of packs anyway, because obviously it's a big hype, everyone will be buying packs, and they sort of go down in price, and then they'll rise up in price. That's when you can sell it. But maybe try and keep the Team of the Seasons if you actually get one, that is. So yeah guys, pretty much all I have for this video. Basically, just invest in some high rated players, some high rated cheap informs, and some high rated Premier League players. Wouldn't go too much towards Belgium players, like just Belgium that aren't in the Premier League, such as Mertens, Nainggolan, players like that. Unless you have them in your club, like I always say, maybe keep them then. But yeah, so I'd try and get, if you guys know any, because I know I've missed some, there's definitely loads more that you can get. If you found any players which cover 2 routes, like just one player covering 2 routes, 3 routes, 4 routes, anything you want, just comment it down below, a player and who actually covers for this player of the season. Just write it down in the comments, because it will help people out, help me out as well, because I've probably missed a few myself. That is all for this video guys. If you've enjoyed it, leave a like and be sure to subscribe.